Good day all, welcome back to South African Prepper. So for today's video we will be discussing or talking about why every South African should actually be prepping. So we've been prepping for I think roughly about 7 or 8 years now. And what we've done over the years, we've actually spent not a lot of money. We literally decided to budget 500 or 600 rand per month for the last, let's say, about 8 years, and this has effectively amounted to us having a relatively stable and secure amount of prepping going into the future. Now, out of experience, I can tell you that last year during lockdown, obviously everybody was affected with lockdown. Ironically enough, when we saw people rushing to the stores to buy toilet paper, we were sitting back and actually laughing at it, because I think I've got about 5 crates full of bog rolls in my storage. And the same when the liquor ban came. Now we like to have a nice wine or nice whiskey now and again. And in actual fact, some of our friends, ironically enough, came to us asking for a half a bottle or a bottle, just to see them through during the liquor ban that we had last year. So what we've learned over the years is, when we started prepping, we prepped for a maybe situation, and the last 2 or 3 years this maybe actually became almost a guarantee. Now if we look at South Africa currently, there is a stack, and the list is growing, of problems that are happening in South Africa. Unemployment 42.8%, SASSA beneficiaries rising from something like 11.8 million to something like 15 million because of the special grants that they gave last year. The government employee bill, which is standing at roughly about 1.2 million public servants that they are paying. And you need to understand that these public servants get paid a hell of a lot of money, because a lot of them get salary, pension funds, they're all on medical schemes, they all got housing subsidies. So the bill that this government is carrying is massive. And I mean, some of these politicians, they earn up to 2-3 million rand per year, plus they have VIP protection, plus they have housing allowances both in Pretoria and in Cape Town to be able to travel back and forth to Parliament. So the bill that the government is carrying is tremendous. And then we've got Eskom. Eskom, the corruption that's coming out of Eskom. We're in stage, well, I think we're currently back in stage 1 again, but I mean, what an absolute shambles. And then we have, on the political front, the racial front. I mean, the racial tension in South Africa is horrific. Yesterday we saw video clips of, I think it's SHTF and the things that are happening there. We've got a proposed another 3rd wave of COVID, and harsher lockdowns that they're looking at. We've got gun laws that they're trying to disarm citizens. We've got corruption in every single state entity. We've got people losing their jobs, losing their businesses, losing their incomes. So all of these things are piling up, and South Africans really need to wake up. Even if you can spare 2 or 3 or 400 rand a month to buy that extra food for your family. Now I can tell you out of experience, last year our prepper boxes, or our stock that we do keep, did help us. We didn't have to worry about going to the stores, standing in queues, worrying about bans. It really did not impact us. And once everything went back to normal again, we went back and we actually restocked the supplies that we ate and that we actually used. So it does give you a sense of security, and I would like to urge all South Africans that please, if you can, spare 200 or 300 or 400 rand a month and make sure that you get the basics. Prepping is not a new thing. Yeah. In actual fact, our forefathers did this fairly well. They were continuously stocking up, they were continuously bottling, and these are the type of things that we really need to do as a community and as normal South Africans, not even as preppers. So yeah, please guys, motivate your friend and your families to get into prepping as well. It is a lifestyle. I remember 8 years ago, people told us, you guys are nuts, you guys are crazy. And up came 2020, and suddenly they started finding the crazy people, because they knew that the crazy people had stockpiles of the basic necessities that you need to live every single day. And then the last little light bulb moment, what we've seen in the last, let's say, 12 months is shortages of certain things. Now we went to Makru last week Friday, and we wanted to buy certain items that we actually could not find, and these were very basic items. The ones that I can remember were candles, Vicks, you all know Vicks, we couldn't find Vicks at all, and Milo, hot chocolate, we couldn't find. So these are basic things that are actually that we couldn't find at Makru at that stage. And then food inflation. Now food has gone up quite a lot. We are farmers, we farm, and I can tell you food has gone up, input cost has gone up. And to be very honest with you, at this stage we are seeing our prep as a sort of an investment, because food has gone up at least between 10 and 25% over the last 12 months. So guys, please, I want to motivate you. If you can spare a couple of rands every single month, start prepping. It will give you that security, it will give you that ability to look after your family if you might lose your work, or if South Africa totally collapses. Thank you.